exciting episode of the $1 Million Peddlers. I'm Papergoy. And today, I want to kind of take you backstage a little bit. And the reason why, this is not a brag video by any means whatsoever. We do not do those kind of videos. However, it's going to come across as a brag video, but it's not meant as one. I get a lot of people reaching out to me, and I see a lot of people that are newer to the trade over on Primetime Treasure Hunters Facebook page, which if you're not a member, you definitely should join. It helps resellers out. But they are talking about difficulty finding items, and they don't know where to source, they don't know where to find things. Now, a little backstory. I joined eBay in 1998. I started selling in 2002. I'm a little gregarious. I talk a bit. I pass my business card out all the time. I tell people about stuff all the time. But I always tell people that what you need to do is you need to always network. And because of that, I've got a few things to sell. But I kind of wanted to go over what they are that I have, where I got them, and how you can do so as well. Like these two boxes right over here, for example, these came from Mr. Magazine, my partner over here, and they're loaded up with pulps. So I ended up paying him $500 for these two boxes. There's some really good detective pulps down in the bottom one. $500 just sitting here, but at some point I will end up selling them. This over here, these are all magazines that I picked up from a source out in California that I've been buying from for about probably about 10 to 12 years. Every month he makes a box of magazines up, sells them to me. I buy them sight unseen, month after month after month, been doing it for years. He reached out to me. Now every month he sends me magazines. This over here, I picked up at a Facebook auction. It's a box, but inside it are things like 1700s newspapers, early 1800s newspapers, things like that. So that's yet another place where you can end up finding stuff. Bought this entire long box here of comic books. And you probably have seen this, possibly seen this before in a haul video. But I bought these all at an antique show, Madison Bachville. So I bought all of those over there. These boxes over here, as I step on stuff, these boxes over here all came from the Allentown Paper Show. Ended up buying wholesale a whole bunch of stuff from the Allentown Paper Show. So you've got to be willing to go and continually buy stuff. These over here I bought from a dealer at Springfield, Ben New to You Provisions, as a matter of fact. He appeared in one of our videos, and I kind of showed this stuff. It's made it this far. Just various things that have shown up. This and a few things in this pile over here, I ended up buying from a coworker of mine who asked me, knew I did eBay and said, gee, do you have any idea? Yep. Those paintings over there, I've shown those before in a video. I went down to the Poconos and picked those up from a dealer. I've got to get those listed at some point or other. Fair amount of money sitting into those, but I paid right on them and I'll end up making good money on them eventually. This stuff over here all came from flea market / antique show. I just have not gotten around to doing it yet. Got a couple of comic boxes over here that came from Allentown Paper Show. We've got sheet music here that Mr. Magazine just dumped on me because he didn't want to deal with it. Over here, this is all stuff that I picked up. A dealer had passed away, a couple of boxes worth of stuff from him. We've got some CDs here from the Flophouse. The people love the Flophouse deal. I got those over there. I picked these up a year and a half ago in Ohio. These are all hunting magazines. And, I met up with somebody or other out there and bought all of these. If you want to come on with me, 3 of these boxes back over here are more pulps with pulps up on top. Head on out over here. And again, I'm just showing you all of the places that I've gone and all of the deals that are to be found. These comics, as far as the eye can see, these boxes over here, 3 different collections of comics that I've put all together. That I've picked up throughout the years. Sporting News came from a deal in House Call. All the Sporting News, and these over here, these boxes here are Look and Life magazines. These books over here, a buddy of mine didn't want to sell on Amazon anymore. He sold all of these books over here to me. $800. I more than made my money out of the ones that I've listed. These are all the unlisted ones, and I'll be going through them at some point and bringing those over to you guys over on Whatnot as well, on the stuff that I don't list on Amazon. But I have to sort through all of it. And again, this was 2019 I bought those from them. So that's been 3 years they've been sitting, but I made my money back out of them, so I'm not worried about it. Now we're going to head on into the basement. We're going to hit pause, and when we come back, we'll be in the basement. So we didn't even make it down the basement, and Mrs. Papergoy is a saint. Somebody reached out to me through the channel and or through Papergoy.com, sold me all of these religious books. Got playbills that I picked up from a subscriber that wanted to wholesale playbills out to me. Those are still sitting over here. More stuff down over here from the flea market. Right down there, flea market stuff. And underneath it are a bunch of Life magazines that I picked up from a different flea market. But come on down the basement. This time we're going to really come down here, and we're going to see, and I'm going to show you, again, all the different venues that I've bought things by and how you can end up doing the same thing. Public auction. All these swizzle sticks came from a public auction, and I paid almost nothing on them. Nobody wanted them. I was the only bidder on them. I won all of them. I haven't done anything with them yet, but this over here is all stuff underneath here from an auction. These over here are all magazines that came from my monthly, the dealer that sends me things monthly. Over here, you can see in these, over here, these boxes. These all came from the estate of a dealer that passed away, all golf books. And I've got bag after bag, box after box of golf books that I have to do something with at some point or other. Kids books that came from a house call. There's somebody or other that does clean outs, and they contact me, subscribers, and do appreciate it. Just to let them know, I've still got 6 boxes worth of books down, or worth of books, brochures, that stuff down there that I've not touched, and that's been sitting down there for over a year now. If you head over this way, these newspapers came from a house call. All these newspapers, decent items over here, but they all came from a house call. These all came from somebody that reached out to me. These are all opera programs and the like. These all came from there. Haven't listed them yet. You come on this way. These are all unlisted Scientific America magazines from the late 1800s, early 1900s. Bought these on eBay. So you actually can buy stuff on eBay as well. You just have to get them listed at some point. Stuff up over here came from, this stuff came from a flea market. Beautiful aisle of somewhere. So we've got that. But we're not done yet. And I keep buying. That's the craziest thing about this over here. But again, I wanted to show you all the various places that you can go. And if you just keep looking for things, you will keep finding things. If you come on this way, all nice playbill stuff, estate sale. This stuff over here, all the way down through here, are from a couple of big antique show / flea markets that I went to. House call, all sheet music, songbooks from a house call. This came from a local flea market. These are all like model things or something. I don't even know what the heck they are anymore. Those are all from that. I did not show you. These all came from a house call. These are all songbooks and that sort of thing, house call, and then those are books down there. And finally, if you want to come this way, I'm sure there's stuff up over there. I know some of that, somebody reached out to me and sold me stuff up over there. But if you come around this way, which is precarious, to say the least, they've ran my books, the kid kills himself. All this stuff here and back around is all stuff that I've picked up in deals as well. And this is not even the garage. This is all unlisted stuff there, all the way around, and there's a small room back behind there that's got a lot of stuff in it. Comic books and stuff like that that I picked up from Mr. Magazine. But the point is, if you don't have stuff, you're going to find it. Just be willing to travel, be willing to buy, and be willing to buy regularly off people. Because what I have at this point is I have multiple people that are out there finding stuff for me because they know that I'll buy. I don't dicker on the price. I'll just buy it from them. They'll make some money. They'll do cleanouts. They'll do whatever. They know that they can move the stuff to me. And even though I do not need things, I probably could go years without buying stuff, I'm still buying things. Keeping them in the loop, making them money. They're happy about it. And the crazy thing about it is I've sold 3,500 items on Whatnot this year, and it has not even begun to make a dent. But again, we got house calls, flea markets, auctions, eBay, Facebook auctions, estate sales, other dealers like Mr. Magazine, people who clean houses out. All these people get the magazine guy that sends me things every single month. These are all different areas you can buy. And I don't even do the flea markets, things like that are available out there. I don't do much on online auctions with high bid or anything like that. Those are also available to you. But if you just keep hustling, you'll end up finding stuff. So if you're newer to it and you don't have any inventory, don't fret. Soon you'll have more inventory than you'll ever be able to handle, because trust me, I started out with nothing whatsoever, and you see how overwhelmed I am at this point, and that's not even counting the garage full of stuff. And I've also got a lot of military books sitting over at Mr. Magazine's store as well, or his warehouse, that at some point he probably wants me to pick up as well. So good luck to you out there. Do hit the like button if you could. And again, you will find stuff. Just keep hustling and you'll find more than you can handle. I promise you. And I'll see you next video.